right, we are back. You are with Pamela, Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing and following me. So let's go right into this. On the last one, I was talking about chapter 5, The Air of Love in the book. Again, look in the link in the description below to get information about where you can get the book, purchase the book. It's on all platforms out there where you like to buy, as well as the link in the description. Also, make sure you continue to like and subscribe. Now, I was in chapter 5, and we were talking about the love, the air of love, being in love and loving someone. So I'm still in chapter 5, but talking about, as you know, I go from the book and back to a subject to help you with your relationship. Now, this is about the type of relationship of, when I said when I was talking about the air of love, I thought he was my soulmate. I felt like Michael was my soulmate and that I was in love. So was that relationship I was in, was it platonic or was it love? Because we could be in relationship with people and what we think it is not what it actually is. Am I saying that right? Now, love, doctor, I don't know what you just said. Okay, so here's the thing. What I believe I'm into with you may not be what you're into with me. Okay? Or when you're involved with somebody, what they see you as may not be what you see them as. You got it now? You may see them as a friend and they may see you as their love mate, their true love. And I want to talk about how you can get an understanding and recognizing the difference of that. Because I said in the last taping that when I'm talking about chapter 5 is that I believe that we had a very strong loving relationship. And I truly believe that Michael loved me. I can't say that he was in love with me. And I'm saying that to say because he was in relationship with someone else. I don't know if the relationship was intimately or was it just a friendship, because that person had something over me that I did not have, and he still had a form of connection. Okay? So I'm not the person to tell a grown individual what they can and cannot do, because you are still able and capable of seeing who you want to see and be with who you want to be with, because we're still single individuals. And I talk about that. You guys know I talk about that because when you're single, you just may be in a mutual respect relationship or just a committed relationship that you all agreed to be, with each other. But that doesn't mean that you and the other person don't have the capability of seeing someone else. You got me? Because you're still single. You haven't made the decision to get married. But so what happens in the midst of that, our platonic relationships change to loving someone. And so I'll give you, what is platonic relationship? Those that are non-sexual. I'm telling you what I'm giving you that are the type of platonic relationships. Non-sexual, like I just said, when others don't feel the same, okay? They don't have that same thought process of taking the relationship to the next level. They just want to be your friend. You don't have the same feelings, that love feeling, that intimate desire, that sexual desire, that loving desire. Those are like platonic relationships. Okay, so how do you? But if you want to be platonic, how do you keep it platonic? So let's talk about that. If you want to go out with somebody and you just want it to be a platonic relationship, is that possible? Yes, and that's the thing I want to say to my men. Women can have relationship with men and they are just friends that they've never had a desire for, never had crossed the line, and they're friends. They're like brothers and sisters, as well as men have done that. So I don't know why sometimes it's hard for men to accept another woman with another man that is just platonic. So here's my solution to that type of friendship. Introduce the person. Let them hopefully meet and introduce them so that they can see that it's just a platonic relationship, that this is someone that you see like a brother or friend or a god brother, whatever you want to call that person. That's what you see them as. Nothing ever has crossed path to your kissing, hugging, having any type of relationship like that. That is a true platonic relationship with the opposite. Okay? So the best way to resolve that is to introduce. Because platonic friends do not kiss, have never kissed that I feel in a sexual way. Okay? They have never had sexual talks, no romantic outings, no cuddling, nothing like that. It's something that you have with a platonic friend. Okay? Because and granted, we've all gone out with people that we found as just friends. We met them at business meetings and we connected basis on the thing that they may have information on. And it didn't go further than that. Okay? So it's okay to have those type of relationships. Okay? Now, can you love someone after you've been platonic with them? Okay? Are you able to reverse it to being more than just platonic? Here's my thing. You can. It may be difficult if the other person never see you that way. And if they see you as a strong friendship, then they'll never have sexual attraction. So it would be difficult. I would say the few friends that I know that I have male relationships with that are my friends, I don't see them sexually. I don't even have the thought process of sexual for them. They are my god brothers or brother friends. They are platonic friendships. So can you change those type of relationships? It's rare. Now, I'm not saying never, because you can't say something is never going to happen. That's not reality. But I will say it could happen, but it's rare. Okay? Now, so what happens when you have that type, if it happens, and you get caught in that type of relationship, in other words, intimacy? I feel like that connection between you and that person, you'll always care about them, but I don't think it would go past that because you didn't put them in a place of loving. You may have just got caught up. And it caused you to have a sexual interest for a moment. But the romance is not going to last. It's just a moment. Platonic relationships are what they are. They're platonic. And if you're going to be in a loving relationship, then that's what you go in the beginning. You go in to getting to know someone as a person you like to get close to. That's what you go into. But if you're looking for just a platonic friendship, then that's what it's going to be, because that's what you see when you see them. You see them as a friend. So if I was you, ladies and men, I wouldn't take myself to that level. I would stay in my lane. I would keep it as a friend. And then I'll meet those I want to get to know as love those type of people. Okay? So I hope that this information that I gave you is helping you out, because I wanted to talk about that out of the book, what my thought process was in the relationship. But our relationship was a intimate relationship, and we met on the basis of wanting to desire in each other. So there's a difference. And that's why I wanted to talk about meeting people that are platonic. And so why was it one-sided? Well, even though Michael and I had the relationship, doesn't necessarily mean he didn't love me as I loved him, but he may not have loved me, was not in love with me as we were loving each other. You understand? So that happens sometimes. Sometimes it takes the other person longer to fall in love. You see? Versus sometimes your mate is in love already and you still trying to catch up, but you love them. You got what I'm saying? So that can happen. So thank you for joining Love Dr. Pamela Smith. Again, make sure you go to the link in the description. If you need any help and need one-on-one consultation, please go ahead, set up a session with me, and I would love to help you with any relationship issues, any just issues that you may be having at this time. So you've been with me. I thank you for joining me. I will be back, and we will continue to talk about ways to help you find love, get love, keep love. See you soon.